am so excited. I mean, talk about keeping it in the family. For those of you that don't know, I was a beauty queen. Yes, I was Miss West Africa 1990. Yes, decades ago. And then it's come back full circle with my beautiful niece Farah, who is competing to be Miss Alberta. I want you guys to sponsor, to support her. She has a wonderful support page. Please go right ahead and support her. Please, please, please. She is absolutely beautiful and amazing. I remember when Farah was born, and to see her now walking on stage and winning all of these beauty competitions just warms my heart. So I want to use my platform to spread the word out there. Please support my wonderful niece Farah and just click onto the link and give her all the support that you can. I will deeply I will deeply appreciate it. And Farah, congratulations. Well, you know you're my daughter anyway, because I don't have daughters, so you are my daughter. It doesn't matter who birthed you, you're my daughter, and I am so proud of you. Fumi Nation, this is the first. Yes, my darlings, the next generation doing wonderful and amazing things, and for Farah to walk out on these platforms and really follow in my steps, in my footsteps, I am absolutely speechless, and I want you to support her. Okay, all of my love. Thank you for everything. I love you guys. Mwah. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we, my darlings? I've been busy. I have been busy running all over the place. And when I tell you the behind the scenes of my life, oh my God, it could be a movie that you will watch. You will bring your popcorn. You will say, Fumi, I did not know. But that's what's happening in my life. But you know what? The show must go on. And I'm a show business kind of girl. So we are here. All right. So a lot of you sent me so many notifications about Chidimma Adetshina, who was the Miss Universe Nigeria, South African-esque, so to speak, on the 6th of July this month with the camera. Should I sit? How should I sit? Okay, let me sit. I'm moving around too much. 6th of July, she was arrested in South Africa. Yes, she was, because she had entered the country illegally. She had tried to apply for a visitor's visa from Nigeria, of which she was denied. Then she tried to go in and apply for another kind of special entry. She was denied there. And then she decided, let me go via Mozambique. She went on a bus. The bus drove to South Africa, and when she got to South Africa, to everybody's surprise and no question asked, she had a South African passport, and that's where she hopped into Cape Town, where her family was doing her thing, and people were like, Chidimma is back in South Africa. How is this? Most especially when she had sat down and had an interview in Nigeria and said that she would never step foot over there. And so hence she was arrested. That's the kind of backstory. Now, for those of you that are saying, Fumi, what are you talking about? We all discovered Chidimma when? In 2024. When we had what? The Miss South Africa competition. Miss South Africa competition is a prestigious competition. The crown alone is made from gold, diamond, and platinum. It is a prestigious position to be in, to win Miss South Africa. There are so many benefits. There's money, there is business opportunities, as well as the fact that you will always be known as one of those Miss South Africa beauty queens. So Chidimma Adetshina competed. And I will say that this goes along with me living in America, in the United Kingdom, in Norway. My name is very different, so it will stand out in applications. And that was how Chidimma Adetshina's name stood out in the application and in the competing process, especially when they were narrowing down girls. They began to see this Chidimma Adetshina name. And so we had 30 girls, and Chidimma really did well. As you can see, she's a flawlessly beautiful girl, and she climbed up all the way to 10th position. When it got to 10th position, that's when it gets really serious. And in South Africa, you are not South African by birth. Let's check there. Whereas in America, if you are born there, you're American. That does not fly in South Africa. Every country has their rules, and you have to respect their rules. You have to. It cannot be changed for nobody, and it cannot be changed for Chidimma. Needless to say, it now came to play that the mother was from Mozambique. Okay? If you went to Chidimma's page, I think that's what really irked South Africans. She had the Nigerian flag because her father is Nigerian, and she had the Mozambique flag because her mother is Mozambique. She was competing in a South African competition where she was going to represent South Africa in Miss Universe, and there was no flag inside representing South Africa. I'm just calling it like it is, yeah? Needless to say, they did a little more digging into the mother's background and found out, because they were looking for her birth certificate in Soweto. That was where Chidimma was born. That was what we were told, that she was born there. But they did some digging, and there was nobody to verify that Chidimma had a birth certificate from Soweto. What was more disturbing, upsetting, disappointing, and aghast was that the mother had taken a false identity of another individual. In South Africa, when you are South Africa, you get benefits. You get childcare benefits, you get healthcare benefits. As any citizen from any country, you have benefits because you are a citizen of that country. So that meant that whomever's identity she stole was deprived of all of those benefits extending to the person's children. South Africans felt that, my God, not only taking identity, but you're also a thief. No. We are not feeling this. And I think it was a situation where, as beautiful as Chidimma was, we are going by the books. Chidimma, you are not qualified because we don't have South African by birth. Your mother is not South African. Please take your beautiful high heels, MAC lipstick, and come all the way down here. We don't want you out here in these, South African beauty pageant streets. And so I think she was asked to withdraw, but she decided to step down. She stepped down, and Nigeria extended with open arms and said, come on in and come and do Miss Universe Nigeria, because baby girl, we see the potential on you. If you can't get it here, you'll get it over there. And so she did. She came to Nigeria. She qualified. She was Miss Universe Nigeria, and she went on to be the first runner-up for Miss Universe. So that's the crux of it, of 2024. Chidimma also has by now maybe a 2 or a 3-year-old boy. And I'm under the impression that the boy, she said, was with her family. Her family, whether in Cape Town or in Nigeria, I have no idea. I bring up her son because I think that perhaps that was one of the reasons why she wanted to make her way back to South Africa, because perhaps the father is South African. And once you have a child and you are not married or you are divorced or whatever, then that child legally belongs to both parents, and so she might not be able, I don't know, I'm just saying, yeah, allegedly, that maybe it might be a situation where she wants to take her child, or she wants to visit her child. For sure, the child would have to see the South African father. She was given a Nigerian citizenship when she got to Nigeria, but the reasons why she came back to South Africa, we don't know. I'm just assuming, because I handle a lot of custody cases. Look at me talking like I'm a lawyer. No, consultation relationship cases, that's what I'm talking about. And so I completely understand. If you want your child to visit you, you have to take permission, written letter, from the other parent. If the other parent is from a different country, So she's now fighting to stay in South Africa. And she was taken to court, and now she's just trying to find a way where she can legally be allowed to stay in South Africa. And to be fair, South Africa is extending grace of sorts, because they're giving her a moment to hear what she says. Now, while she was in Nigeria competing for Miss Universe Nigeria, ultimately to Miss Universe, she was also extended a 30-day summit of sorts, where she had to fill out a form explaining why she should be extended South African citizenship. Chidimma did not fill out that form within the 30 days. I don't know why. Could it have been a delay? Could it have been a situation where it did not reach the office on time? I don't know. But apparently she was extended that grace and she didn't fill it out. What do I think? What do I make of all of this? This Chidimma, Nigerian, beautiful, beautiful South African raised child, because I cannot guarantee and tell you that she was born there because they could not find the records. So it gives me reason to pause. I feel sad for her a little bit because it's very much sins of the father. If indeed that the mother did this, then it's not Chidimma's fault, but Chidimma is bearing the burden. Again, not Chidimma's fault. I also want to tell South Africa how far. I know the rules are the rules, but you know, what are we working with here? Could it be a situation where we feel as an African continent that we have supported Africa during the apartheid and during very linear times? So us as being Africans, could it be a situation where can we not extend her grace? Can we not say to ourselves that yes, she's been raised in South Africa, she has a South African accent, we would love for her to represent her? Does it run deeper than that? South Africa have said that for me it's not that. We have the rules and the rules and the rules and the rules. On top of which, the crime rate is very high. And we have a lot of criminality from other nationalities that come here and do, well, let's just say they don't add to the community. And because we know where we came from, all of a sudden now we have to continue extending olive branch after olive branch after olive branch. We're tired. Okay, I get it. Where does this leave Chidimma now? A lot of people, drop it down in the comments for me. I'm curious. Do you think Chidimma should be extended the South African citizenship? Or do you think that she should leave South Africa, her children, her family, whatever, and go to Nigeria? I'm just curious, because left to me, if you ask me, it would be a situation where let Chidimma explain to us how much she loves South Africa, why she humbly requests to stay, and maybe give her a citizenship test on how much she knows about South Africa. That would be something, wouldn't it? And perhaps you can extend 5 years grace. Let's see first. Maybe don't give her the citizenship right away. Maybe give her access to come and see her son, or for her son to be brought to see the father, whatever. I only say that because I remember when I was applying for American citizenship, you had your green card first. It wasn't automatic. I think it was like a 6-year run before you got it. Even when I became a British citizen, it was the same thing. It wasn't automatic. And yes, I did the citizenship test. My God. And I passed on the first try. I'm very, very, very proud of that, because it's not the norm. You fail. A lot of people fail, and they have to take the test a couple of times before they're able to pass. But I passed it the first time, so I'm very proud of myself about that. So maybe we do it that way. I come in peace. I come in peace, and I come with messages of peace. But I also respect the rules. I respect the rules. Law and order. There has to be some sort of law and order, unless there'll be no law and order. And I think South Africa is saying that if we let Chidimma just come in and raid us like that, especially after what her mother did, allegedly, then that gives precedence for everybody and anybody to come here. And we don't want that. You're right. You're absolutely right. At the same time, how does this benefit us? How does this benefit Africa? How does this benefit allegiance between Africa and Nigeria, with South Africa and Nigeria? How do we grow as friendly countries where we can go in and out of Africa without needing a visa and all of these things? I say that because, yeah, that was what it was back in the day. Can you see how my hair is growing? I'm going to cut it. Should I cut it? Let me know. The edges are edging. That's what I love so much about it. Healthy Hair Studio. None other has touched my hair. And I really love it. It's making it extremely hard for me to do anything else with my hair. As you know, I do Bantu knots, but oh my God, live and love, live and love, live and love. So that's all I have to say, my darlings. I really, really come in humility, because I love Africa. I love Nigeria. We still have to do a meet and greet in Nigeria as well as South Africa. It will be the Africa tour, because I will go to a whole bunch of African countries. And like I said, it's a matter of sitting down, which I would like for you to do in this comment section, and talking about what you can extend. And don't feel so, offended by Chidimma, please. I think it's a great thing, and it really speaks about you, South Africa, when somebody wants to come and live and stay in South Africa. It speaks to you as the people. It speaks a lot, of course, to your country, because she could have easily stayed in Nigeria. But I'm thinking she grew up there. Her family is still there. Her father might be there still. Her mother might be there still. Again, like I said, the biggest of all would be her son. Her son at the time, I think in 2024, 2 years ago, the child was 1. So the child should be coming up to 3 years old now. So Nigeria, I live and love you. You are fabulous. You did not drop the ball. You saw an opportunity where Chidimma could not really continue competing for South Africa. And so you said, come on board. You're literally pre-qualified in a sense. Come on board. And she won Miss Universe Nigeria. And she was the right choice. Beautiful, well-spoken across the board. And went on to be the first runner-up for Miss Universe. So in many ways, what South Africa rejected, binded by rules and regulations, Nigeria wholeheartedly benefited from. With all of that saying, Chidimma, always look at the silver lining. And I am personally going through that right now. When things come at you, it will not make sense. And it can break your heart. But I promise you, as you people very well know, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. The times when you look down and you don't see your footprints in the sand, that is when He's carrying you. And when I say He's carrying you, He is redirecting you to your God-given path. Because all of us on this earth are God's children. Whether you believe in Him or not, we are all God's children. And I say that because we are brought here by Him to do His bidding. He sends us messages and we have to fulfill all of His tasks. And once our task and mission is completed, that's when we go home to rest and sit beside Him. Chidimma, your case and your story is extremely unique, of where you were rejected and where you were embraced. The direct opposite. And in between that sat a crown of which you won. I want you to take all of this social media awareness that has been thrown your way, and you've gotten all of these thousands of followers, and you are internationally known, to get a top model agency. They will take you because you qualify, and you have been able to come right up to the pyramid where we can see your beautiful face, so that you can model in Paris, you can model in Milan or New York, London, Morocco, Dubai. Come and get your collaborations. Come and start launching your beauty brand, skincare brand, hair care brand, your fitness brand. You can do all kinds. You can be anything and everything. And you're an ambassador, not only to Nigeria, not only to South Africa, not only to Africa, not only as a black woman, but to the world. That you know what? You can still go beyond all adversities, all challenges, and you can make lemonade out of lemons. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love. Baby, we have the t-shirts back in stock, my darlings. What is delayed is not denied. We have it in blue. Since you loved it so very much indeed, my darlings, you better go ahead and get your t-shirt before it sells out, because I just might go ahead and do a yellow t-shirt for you and an orange t-shirt. You have to bear in mind, Baby Girl is a small brand. We are self-funding here, so I can only do so much. But yes, the t-shirt is back and I am living and loving. I also have a surprise for you. Yes. You asked and I said, why not? We have brought the black t-shirt back. What is delayed is not denied. Are we living and loving?
Guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking